right here on the street. This is the very close to the bus station area here. I hope I remember where the place is. I should find it somewhere here. So I'm right here at the Great Coffee and It Tastes of Nigeria, and right here you can see. Okay, I'm going to check out go inside and then have a discussion, and then we'll start this interview, guys. So stay tuned for this. Here, and the temperature you see. So here they have jollof rice, very stocked and in this container. And if you want it, you just order it. And this one, the name again?
That's the Nigerian meat pie.
Meat pie. Like Jamaican patty. Aye. So it's everybody have a different name, but similar thing. Yes, similar thing. So, yeah.
I have that as well, the kilishi by the patty.
This one?
Yeah, that's a new one now.
Oh, kilishi. Yeah. Dry, spicy beef.
Yeah.
Contain nuts.
I just came from Nigeria.
Ah, nice. Everybody should know this who live in Nigeria.
Is it the South African
dry
beef jerky?
Yeah.
But this is quite nice.
Yes. Wow, nice. I'm gonna set up my camera and everything, and then we will start a discussion. So this is a nice, cool place, to be honest. If you come here, guys, that's a nice place to hang out. They have basically stool here. You can sit. They have musical chair and everything like this. So
there's free Wi-Fi as well for people that
free Wi-Fi if you come. So it's a nice.
So you never get tired of walking from home.
Should you call it cafe? It's like a cafe, yeah.
It's coffee. Yeah, it's a coffee shop.
Coffee shop, so it's a cafe, yeah.
Cozy coffee shop.
Yeah, right, so a cozy coffee shop. So let us set up, guys, and then I will show you more. We get some talking in it and everything. So I'm just doing some artwork. So these are elephant. Yeah. We have tiger. The tiger is here. So these are some nice artwork. I think I did the coffee. We have the different type of coffee here. So this is the Nigerian dark roast bean, natural cocoa powder. I don't say the name for this one.
That's a tea. Okay.
This one is a tea.
Yeah, that one is a tea.
Oh, it's just tea, right? And this one is the Nigerian medium roast beans.
Yeah. Okay. So I sell them as well.
Yes. And this one is the puff, what we call it. Puff.
Dumplings.
Like dumpling. And you can see the price. Actually, she have nice decoration here for the season. She do vanilla cake also.
And I bake my own cake as well. I bake it,
I do all of this. You see that? And the price is good. So this one is £3 and £3 for per slice.
Yeah, per slice, yeah.
Right. You still do the juices, eh?
Yeah.
Right. Where they are? Here.
So ice cream them.
So you blend them if you want.
Blend them with apple juice.
Okay. Anything else that I miss?
No, this is the new one that just came all the way from Nigeria. That's the kilichi.
Right.
And it's the dry spicy beef that contains nuts.
Okay. Free Wi-Fi we can get here. There's a next store I will check out here in the future. The coffee. That's the logo right there for the coffee. That's the logo. As I said, free Wi-Fi. She have a nice little chair here. Also, this is the logo for the coffee. 10% discount for student. 5% off if you're a new customer for the first time. The bus park is all the way down there. It's not too far. And the street is right here, all the way up there, so you can see. Up. This door don't have a... Okay.
Like that.
And you can see this is how it's set up. Very nice, relaxed place. I'm telling you, very nice, relaxed place. I really like the wall. This wall is so nice, so welcoming. It's a welcome wall, it welcome you. and you feel like you're really in the UK when it's a brick. And she's certified, you can see. She's all certified with the council and all the different things. And prices there. She have good price. So I didn't get to meet the chef today, but next time for sure, I'll get to meet the master for the jollof rice.
Just a BP.
So hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel one more time, and I'm here in this nice cafe, only in Nigeria, and the only Nigerian cafe here in High Wycombe. And the coffee that you get here is absolutely 100% from Nigeria, right? And no other than the owner. I tell her I will have problem with the name, but remind me again of your name.
My name is Bimpé Dino, but you can call me Bimpy. That would make it
Bimpy.
easy for you, yeah?
Okay, so Bimpy is a name, but we call
my
Bimpy.
name is Bimpé Dino.
Oh my God. Okay. So I'm here today. We're having a discussion, and then she's gonna introduce herself officially again, and then we'll go through her place. This is her place. We'll find out how long she's running it. Actually, right now she's by herself working, and a very strong African lady. So, Bimpy, introduce yourself and tell the audience who you are.
Okay, hello, good morning. My name is Bimpé Dino, and this is my coffee shop. It's called LA-Koco Coffee in High Wycombe. I'm from Nigeria.
Okay, so let's start from like, how did you come about like doing coffee?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I used to be a civil servant,
Right.
and I was a civil servant for almost 19 years, and I just wanted to do something different. At that time, we were living in London, and I was thinking of what to do, and I decided on a coffee shop because I remember I would sit down and I would see my colleagues coming in the morning. They've got like a cup of coffee. Around 11 midday, 11ish in the morning, they would go out again to get coffee, and then lunchtime again they would go. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do something different. And being my first time of doing a business, I didn't want to go into something that would, might be difficult to start with. So I thought, you know what? A coffee shop is a good one, and if you don't drink coffee, at least you will drink tea. If you don't take tea or chocolate. So I wanted a kind of business that cut across, all communities, and I thought, you know what?
And climate too,
yeah,
because
and
we
I thought,
have winter and all these different changes.
so I thought, the best thing to go into would be a coffee shop.
Wow.
Because coffee shop, there would always be someone from every community.
Wow.
That drinks tea, coffee, ice
Yeah,
cream,
coffee,
cakes,
yes, right.
smoothies. So that was what brought me to the coffee shop.
Wow.
And I started in 2018.
Yes, I was going to ask you that. So let's pause there. So you can see where she's coming from and how she think about it, to go out on her own, open a business place and to do coffee. Because in this country, I tell you, people drink a lot of coffee. So what she did, she tapped into that. And now we're gonna go to when she opened this place and how she even come about to know about this area, because as far as we discussed before, she don't really live here, and so she will give me the background story on that. Go on, Bimpy.
Okay, so that's my internet.
Alright guys, so yes, as she was about to tell me how she come about this place here in High Wycombe and what year she started to do coffee. And was it coffee the first thing she started out as? Was she doing something else and then she go into coffee? And then we'll get to the next favorite part of Jollof rice. Go ahead.
Okay, so when I was working in London, and we lived in London for like 20-something years before we moved down to, we're in the process of moving to Aylesbury. And I started looking, I remember a colleague of mine who was also leaving the civil service gave me like a link where they were selling businesses. So I looked into it and I saw a coffee shop that was being sold in
Yes,
Aylesbury.
Go ahead.
Okay, in Aylesbury, and I contacted the person. Although it was a gift shop, but he was doing coffee on the side. But I said to him I wanted a coffee shop at the beginning, and we started the process. But he got panicky and pulled out.
Wow.
And then I started looking for shops. So I started looking at Milton Keynes and Wycombe because we live in Aylesbury. So I wanted something in between.
Right.
And then I came over to the shop with my husband, saw the shop, and I thought, you know what? I've always said I wanted something small to start with because this is my first time of going into business.
Right.
And I saw the shop.
Baby steps.
Yeah, I really like the shop, and so I started in September 2018. It was
September 2018.
Yeah, so 5 years ago.
Just before
we went into the pandemic. Yeah.
Wow. like a year off.
Yeah, like 18 months or kind of. Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I wanted a coffee shop. I knew what I wanted from the beginning. I said I wanted a coffee shop with an African twist.
Wow.
My African twist was meant to be snacks, so like my childhood snacks that I grew up with. That was what I wanted.
Yes.
And we started off as a coffee shop. I started off selling Italian coffee, and I remembered one of our very good family friend, my husband's best friend, really said to me, "Oh, Bimpe, make sure you get a pen and paper, and just write down what customers would like and all that." And I was even making fun, saying, "You know what? I'm a civil servant, so I always have a pen anyway."
Yes.
And then when I started the coffee shop, people started asking me, "Are you going to do African food? Are you going to do African food?" And I'm like, "Not really, because it's just a coffee shop. It's just a coffee shop." And after some time, I just thought, you know what? I ran it by the family, because even though I'm the person you see behind the scene, I've got my whole family behind the scene. And I always pass my ideas and things around them. And I remember my second daughter then, she was in the uni, doing business management, and she was like, "Mom, you can't do jollof rice. What are you thinking of? This is a coffee shop." And I said, "You know what? Calm down."
Yeah.
You know what?
So just to break. So you want to mix it.
Yeah.
Your idea was to do coffee along with some African food, but limited amount of African food.
Yes. And I said, "Let's just try it." She's like, "It's a coffee shop." I said, "Yes, let's just try it." And we did. Wow. And the jollof rice took over. So people started calling me the jollof rice lady as opposed to the coffee lady.
The name almost changed.
Yeah,
also.
Immediately. People love it. I can't take the credit, for the jollof rice. The credit has to go to my husband. Wow. My wonderful husband is the one that cooks the jollof rice. He's the chef.
Okay. Without him, there's no jollof rice.
No, without him, there's no jollof rice. Even though I can cook it, but I refuse to, and he's a master, I must say, as a jollof rice.
He's the one in charge of that. Wow.
Yes, so we started and it took off. And then I remembered, when people come into the shop, I would say to them, "How strong do you want your coffee?" And people would say to me, "How strong is Nigerian coffee?" And I'm like, "Nigerian coffee? It's not Nigerian coffee."
Okay.
I do Italian coffee. I don't even think we have coffee. I grew up in Nigeria.
Right.
Tea is what we know for.
Just to pause again. So at this moment, the customer was thinking you're doing something from Africa, as in coffee also from Africa, but at that time you're doing the coffee from Italian coffee. Yeah. So this is where I guess they will start to drag you into thinking now, how can you do this? And you continue with it.
So, and I'm like, "Oh no, growing up in Nigeria, if you wanted coffee, it's Nescafe, imported coffee,
Right.
And someone else came in and said the same thing and said, "Oh, I've tasted coffee, Nigerian coffee in London, it's very nice." I'm like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Okay, if anybody would know, my immediate brother and one of my nephew, they do business, so they would know." So I asked my big brother, and he said to me, "Just leave it. I'll find out for you." And within a short time, he just came back. There was Nigerian coffee grown in Nigeria. Wow. So I ordered samples because I wasn't sure how people would take it. Right. When the sample arrived, everybody loved it.
Wow.
And that was 2 years ago now. Just over 2 years, I've been doing purely Nigerian coffee. Wow. But I do other blends as well, like Cameroon, Burundi, Kenyan. So I mix it at times. So my customer knows when I do my orders, I would have my loads of Nigerian coffees, but then I would have
Awesome.
like a blend of the 4-5 countries together.
Oh, you do
So like
that?
every week, yeah.
Wow.
So like this week, I might say to them, you know what? Guess what blend we're having? You know, so I
So
twist
you
the
just
blend
mix
around.
it up and they continue.
Yeah.
So right there and then, it's like this Nigerian coffee come into play. Did it take you to a next level when you started?
It did, because
Wow.
people that really, the first thing, like you saw the lady say, that was her
Yes,
first
they were
time trying
asking
it.
some questions.
The first thing people do is when they have a sip, it's like, wow, this is very smooth.
Wow.
So when people come in, they would ask me, can you give me like 3, 4, 5 sugars? And I'm like, you know what? Let me just give you 1 or 2 sugar. I've got plenty sugar. If you want more, I'll
Yeah,
give you more.
can add.
But I want you to taste the coffee, because when
Right.
people come in, they assume it's a bitter coffee because that's what's out there.
Yes, that is so true. Most coffee you get a bitter taste first, and then you would have to add sweetener
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
Wow.
So my coffee is different, and I'll say to them, you know what? I'll give you 1 or 2 sugar. Try it if you want more sugar, and I can tell you 90% of the time or 95%, they say to me, that's perfect.
Right.
I said, so then I'll say to them, because you were expecting a bitter coffee,
Right.
but my coffee is not bitter.
Wow.
And the first thing people will say, it's very smooth. It's a very,
Very
smooth coffee.
smooth.
Yeah, very,
Wow.
very.
So the question I will ask you is that because the product is made in Nigeria, do you have any idea if sugar was added to that coffee for it to have that nice smooth taste?
I don't think so. I think it's the way it's been grown.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
because the coffee is
okay.
grown in
It's
Nigeria.
just the quality
in
of
the,
the
what's it
coffee.
called, in the northern part of Nigeria, where we've got mountains and other
Oh,
stuff.
okay,
there.
okay,
So,
okay.
yeah.
And I just want to say right there, guys, that we have Blue Mountain coffee. That's the coffee. That's the coffee. That's the coffee we know for in Jamaica, right? Blue Mountain
That tastes the
coffee.
same. I told you
Yes,
last week.
yes.
You know, one of my customers' friend, who is a Jamaican, actually gave me some, and I took it home. My husband tried, because I'm a tea person. I love my tea.
Yes,
I do take coffee once or twice a week, but my
Wow.
husband is a coffee person.
Wow.
And when my husband tasted, he said to me, I can't see the difference between this and the Nigerian coffee.
Oh, so it's very close.
Very, very.
Very close. We never know. Maybe
Yeah.
the seed was from there, that come to Jamaica, and
knows?
then it grew in a different environment.
It's one Africa, isn't it?
You never know. One
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Wow. So right there and then, her coffee take off because one customer, more than one, but they keep asking Nigerian coffee, and she didn't have it at that time. She did her research. She get in contact with her brother, and he did it, and he got it, and from there on, it now is a twist. Jollof rice, a Nigerian coffee. So she have 2 things going on right there. And out of the both of them, I mean, which one you would sell more? A faster seller?
It depends.
It depends.
As you know, now it's winter.
Yes, yes.
So people are taking more hot,
Yes,
and I do
yes.
Nigerian tea. I do Nigerian hot chocolate as well, the real cocoa powder, you know.
Wow.
So it depends. So
Yes.
you know, I have seasons where jollof rice will be like just every day,
Okay.
you know.
Because
So,
it be
yeah.
warm also,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you can
yeah,
eat it.
yeah.
With the jollof rice, I will ask also, what do you have inside of it? Like, does it come with meat or without meat, vegetable? Just explain how
Okay.
the process of that.
So with the jollof rice, you can have it as plain.
Mhm.
You can have it with goat,
Mm,
and you
okay.
can have it with chicken. And the goat is the best seller,
Mm.
because it's the real authentic goat. So a lot of times people would say to you, oh, you know, mutton. It's not. It's proper goat.
That's what we used to goat.
Yeah.
But the question is, do you get that proper goat here in
Yeah.
the UK?
Yeah, in Aylesbury.
Oh, they have
Oh
that
yes,
market.
I have a nation butcher in Aylesbury.
So when we say proper
And it's halal
goat,
as well, which is
yes.
yeah, a
When,
bonus.
when we say proper goat, we
Mm.
for me,
Mm.
I'm thinking, so that would not be the she goat, it would be the ram goat.
Proper.
They have that in
Yeah,
Israel.
proper.
Do they have like, do they sell like the different part of it, the head, the foot, and all
Oh,
these
yeah.
different parts?
Oh yeah.
No, she's telling me this. I really have to reach out there and get mine because I need to make manish water.
Ah.
I don't know what they call it in Nigeria, but
Okay.
we make it from the intestine of the goat,
Okay.
and we boil it down till it become manish water with, you know, our herbs and spice and different things
Okay.
that we put in it. And I long to really taste that.
Ah.
So you mentioning that now,
Yeah.
I will go out and do my, you know,
Yeah.
seeking. so so you get the goat from there,
Yeah.
and then you said that the best selling
The
one
jollof rice, yeah,
would
it's
be
the
what-
goat one.
So you have how much different type? You have
The plain one,
would
which
be-
has nothing in it.
Would that be
It's not
vegetarian?
No, it's not vegetarian
Oh, this
because
is
it's cooked in the meat and chicken stock.
Okay.
The reason
But
why
it can be if you want. If
not the one we're selling at the moment.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're gonna look into the vegetarian
Okay.
version of it, yeah,
Okay.
but not at the moment.
Okay.
But what brought about the plain jollof rice is because some people that used to eat meat previously but stopped eating meat.
Okay, they change
Or
it.
some people just want, like at times students,
Plain-
they
plain
want it
food,
plain.
yes.
Some people want it with vegetables.
Yes,
some people
yes.
want it with fish.
So they can choose
Yeah,
what they
what
want
to have,
to eat
yeah,
with
yeah.
in other words, they don't have the meat in
Yeah,
it already.
yeah.
They can add what they want.
It was actually one of my lovely customers. He's actually
Yes.
Caribbean that brought us to do the plain one because he used to eat meat and then he stopped eating meat and it was like, oh, being peace, so we started doing it and
Yes.
other people buy it as well.
Yes. So just to explain is that the plain rice, the stock that you use, they still have some trace of meat because of the stock.
Yeah.
But they're in the process of getting vegetarian stock,
Yeah.
so they can do the jollof rice. What give it the color?
Oh, it has to be the peppers.
Not turmeric.
Oh no, we don't use turmeric. No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Because
no.
most time, all the time I see have this orange or.
It's the pepper. It's the bell pepper, the red bell pepper. That's what gives it its color.
So you that means you use a lot of pepper.
Oh,
in
yeah.
it. So when you say you use the pepper, do you cook out to or do you grate it? You
No,
blend
so
it.
you blend it.
Oh, you
yeah,
blend
you
it.
blend
Okay,
it, and
okay.
then that's what gives
Only
it the
that
rich.
only that color pepper you.
Yeah, the red
orange,
one.
The red one.
The red bell pepper,
Oh,
the chili
okay.
pepper,
Oh, okay,
onions.
okay.
Yeah.
No, listen. The best thing would happen is that if she teach me or her husband teach me how to do. I would love to experiment how to cook this rice.
I have
Might
a
be-
solution for you.
Yes. tell
Because
me.
we sell the sauce as well.
Oh.
We sell the
okay.
jollof rice sauce as well.
Oh, so you have the sauce.
We
so
have the
they can
sauce.
just do the rice and then mix it.
Yeah, if you check on my on my Instagram,
Yes.
LA-Koco
Okay.
sauce.
Can you? Oh, 1 minute. Can you give the audience your
Okay.
Instagram?
So my Instagram is LA-Koco Coffee,
Yes.
LAKOCO.
Yes.
What's that? What's it called?
Hashtag.
Not hashtag. The underscore coffee.
Okay.
And-
What I could do, I will drop it in the
Yeah.
link when I am finished with making up
Okay,
my
yeah.
video. I drop it in the link. So at this moment, I will take a pause because she's gonna make me something that I can show you guys. And also taste it right here on my channel. Guys, remember to like my video if you are here for the first time or you returning viewers. Like the video, subscribe, share with family and friend. Please let your family and friend know that this YouTube channel is going far. We are on the road for 5,000 subscribers.
Yes.
And after that we go to 10,000 subscribers. All right, so right now we take a pause and she's going to go ahead and do me a coffee. I'm going to do a video of how we're doing the coffee. All right. Okay, so now she's about to make mocha.
Yes, mocha.
With make from chocolate.
Yeah.
Right.
So coffee and chocolate together.
Right. Coffee.
Boy, it's
and
my signature drink.
You hear that, guys? Signature drink, right? She's known for her coffee. All different coffee, but Nigeria is the real deal. So now the machine is here, and you can see that, right? And now after that, she will add her chocolate to it. So this is the machine that you use to do
Just
this.
skimming the milk one.
Oh, that's the milk, and then you mix the chocolate in it. So what is coming out there actually?
That's the espresso. That's the
Oh,
coffee.
okay. So that's the
So the
espresso.
coffee machine has an inbuilt, so it's a coffee bean that goes in there, but the coffee machine has an inbuilt grinder.
Right.
So it grinds it. So
Oh,
and
the
then
grain
it
go
out.
inside and then it
So I don't
grinds.
have to grind it myself.
Right.
The machine is semi-automated,
Wow.
so it does all the grinding, but it's
Wow.
coffee beans in there.
So this
I
is
don't
not
know
the
if you can
old
see.
time way, guys. This is
No,
the
no.
modern way.
Yeah.
The old time
So I don't know
way
if you
they
can
will
see
have
my
a
coffee.
mortar.
That's my real coffee beans.
So so you can see the coffee in there. So the old time way they will have
So
a
it's
mortar.
freshly grounded every
Yes,
time.
yes. And they will use her hand something and bang it together to get it grounded.
No, yeah, not
But
anymore.
now we pass the stage.
No, no,
I
no.
mean, if you go someplace, you might see that still.
A lot of people
But-
are still doing the traditional way.
Yes, traditional way, yes. But now we are advanced, so go the advanced way, and this is how she do her coffee. Now I'm having a mocha, so it's the first time I'm gonna taste this because I'm not used to making this way. The milk is there, and do you do different type of milk, like skim
Yeah, I do
milk?
oat milk.
Okay,
Yeah.
almond milk you don't do?
No, just oat milk. at the moment.
Oats milk.
Yeah.
Oh, so she do healthy milk also.
Yeah.
Right, so that's good.
We used to do soy, but I find that a lot of people prefer the oat milk.
Yes, oat
So
milk
we
is
just do the
good.
oat milk. Yeah.
You know, people is moving away from dairy slowly, less
Yeah,
dairy
just
products.
dash it a bit. It's
Oh, that's
nice.
that's the
chocolate.
cocoa,
Yeah.
cocoa powder, and now we're going back to our seat. We're going back to our seat, and I'm going to have
You
a
don't really need
taste.
sugar.
No
because
sugar.
Yeah, because it's got the chocolate in it already.
Wow.
You just give me 1 second.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Okay, guys, so we're back and we continue with this interview. So Bimpe just bring me this nice mocha. I'm going to try this for the first time. So this is our signature, actually. This, I would assume they sell a lot.
People love it.
People love it.
Once
So-
they try it, they're hooked.
So right there is have a nice smooth taste from the get-go. Not too sweet, and you know, it's in between. So for me that don't like too much sugar, this is perfect, right? And then if somebody needed sweeter, they can add to it,
Yeah.
right? So here we go. Cheers. So we continue. So this part of it now where she's, how long you're here now in this area?
5 years.
5 years.
I've had the
in
shop for
High
6
Wycombe.
years. Yeah.
Wow. And how was it for you in COVID time? You know, that's a question that it's not a nice time, but you know, we ask the question, and the reason why, because we know a lot of people closed down for that time. There was only some place allowed to open, like supermarket, gas station, petrol area, and stuff like that. But most, when it comes to restaurants and different places, they have to close. So I would assume that it was really a rough time for everybody.
It
So
was.
for that time, how long did you close with us?
Every time we had a lockdown, because I wasn't
Wow.
categorized as essential, you know. So every time the
Coffee
three
is
lockdown,
essential,
yeah,
but they didn't see
yeah.
Wow, so that length of time would work up to, was the longest, 6 months?
Yeah, I think the first time,
lockdown
yeah,
was
yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
Wow, so just think about it, you're out of commission for 6 months, and then you have to navigate whatever the government could help with. Some people could get the help, some people couldn't get the help. So since that COVID come, COVID passed, and she up and running again. So you're here officially 5-6 years.
Yeah, the shop, I took over the shop 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Yeah, but it took me time to get the shop
to
ready
get
and
started.
everything. So I've
So-
been running for the last 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the question would be now, do you have a plan to go out, like to open a next shop somewhere else, maybe where you live?
That would be a good one. Yeah, that's something
I would
we're
assume
thinking
that
of.
is right there in your thoughts.
Yeah, yeah.
When would be the next move? So I guess you have that in mind. So do you have any plan for next year for that or not yet?
It's one of the plans.
Right,
You know,
right.
but I'm a firm believer that God orders our steps.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, but it's one of the
So it's
future
it's
plans.
in the making.
Yeah, it's one of
Wow.
the future plans. So it could well be next year. It could be 2 years time. But yeah, we'd love to have branches.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know, it's so because you say you live that about is an hour and a half from here?
Yeah, on the bus.
Wow.
2
hour
buses.
and a half if you take the bus,
2
right?
buses.
If you're driving, I think it's still close to an hour because 45
Like this
minutes.
morning, because my husband, most times
Yeah.
On Mondays, my husband would drop me
Right.
because of the jollof rice and
Yes,
everything.
yes.
So
Get to that.
we only had little traffic before we got to Stoke Madivim,
Mhm.
and after that it was okay.
Mhm.
So on a very good day without traffic, you're talking about 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
Yeah, so,
Okay,
yeah.
35 minutes.
Yeah.
And the reason why I ask that question is that because you know when you have you open a business, but she's a bit way off, say an hour and something if she's taking bus and stuff like that, and then you know it must be a bit difficult sometimes to navigate and to reach here and stuff like that. But one thing I noticed since I'm here is a very relaxed um, coffee area. Very relaxed, calm and nice. I mean, customers will come now and then, but it's very relaxed. It's a chill place, put it that way. It's a chill place. So if you come here, you can come and chill. She have table, she have nice heater is here, she have
Wi-Fi.
five
Full
also.
Wi-Fi.
So you can come, you know, one thing I noticed with a lot of people, they have people that work from home.
Yeah.
And one thing I'm noticing, there's a trend going on. They find the cafe, they find all these different nice little area, the library, wherever have free Wi-Fi, and they come, they might buy a little stuff there, and they set up their laptop and they do their work right there. Now this place is very, very chill, relaxed. You know, you can come here, you get your coffee, you get the jollof rice, and of course she's not going to charge you for the internet.
No, it's
So,
free.
you know, and she don't mind the company, so if you come down here, you can chill out right here in her cafe. So, so anything else in mind, like different from coffee and jollof rice? Do you have anything else that
So I
you
do
serve?
smoothies, fresh frozen fruits.
Yes.
I do Nigerian snacks.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, she was showing me one.
I
This
do
snack,
Nigerian snacks.
explain this snack to them.
The pop-off.
The one in the fridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's a new one.
Yes.
Kilichi. It's just spicy dried beef.
Anybody know that one? Drop it in the comment. If you're watching,
All
you
the
know
way
that
from
one.
Abuja, Nigeria, Kilichi. You know, it's a very it's power with suya. So
Wow.
everybody that knows suya
Yes.
know what a kilichi
Is it spicy?
Yeah, very spicy.
Very spicy.
Very spicy. Very
And
spicy.
you do the puff puff.
I do the pop-off, which is your dumplings.
Yes. How do you make? How that? Just give me a quick rundown.
Yeah.
How the process of that.
Okay, so
Yes.
it's water, yeast,
Mhm.
plain flour,
Mhm.
and sugar, and you can put in a bit of vanilla extract. You can
Mhm.
put in nutmeg if you want.
Mm.
You can put in a little bit of dry chili pepper, just to
Wow.
give it a nice taste. And
Yes.
if you know anything about Nigerians, we're big on pepper,
Oh,
you know,
you love
spicy sauce.
spice, yes. And then of course Caribbean is also known for spice. That's why I say we are so connected in so much different ways.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
puff puff, I noticed with it is very soft.
Yeah, because you put yeast in it.
Right, so it make it rise.
Yeah, so, you
So-
got to leave it for some time and then it would rise and then you start frying
Is it that you could add something inside it then? Do you have any experience where people put maybe some from a meat or something inside and then
Some people have actually done so many things with it.
Yes,
But the
experimenting.
traditional Nigerian
It's
pop-off is just that plain.
wow, what is the taste? Because do you add any from a sugar in it?
Yeah, you have to put some sugar.
Okay.
You've got to-
Guys, puff puff is similar to what we call fried dumpling or fritters.
Yeah.
Yes, Johnny cake they call it home, but our one is not that soft because we don't put yeast in it.
We do that as well. I add
But
that
we
as
put baking powder
Yeah.
in ours.
Even with this
Yes.
pop-off recipe I use, I put baking powder.
Yes.
But the difference between the pop-off and the buns, which
Yes.
is your own actual dumpling,
Yes.
is the yeast.
The
So with
yeast,
the buns,
oh,
you
yes.
don't put yeast in it.
No, because
That's
you
the
want it to
dumpling
be
is
solid.
hard.
Yes, you
Yeah,
want it to be
that's what I
solid.
did last week. Actually.
I don't know if she ever tried ackee and saltfish, because you know that's Jamaican national dish. But why I bring that up, I want to ask her national dish. Okay, we take a break and we will be right back, guys. We have to see a customer just now.
Dumplings is it? Yeah.
Okay, so yes, so yeah, that's the difference between the puff puff and the Jamaican fried dumpling, yeah, or they call it Johnny cake. We call it Johnny cake.
Okay.
So the next question I would ask is that when did you arrive here in the UK? You don't have to tell me when. I mean, were you born here? That's the right
Oh, okay,
question.
okay. Well, I was born here, but I
Yes.
went back home when I was a baby,
Yes,
a toddler
yes.
really, and then I
Yes.
came back years
Okay.
after. So I've been
So,
in the UK.
You're still in touch with your Nigerian culture. I
Oh,
mean, I know you
yes.
have everything here, but you visit time
Oh
to
yes,
time.
oh yes. I'm 100% Nigerian.
100%
Nigeria. 100% Nigeria.
Yes. I would say the same. I'm 100% Jamaican. Right.
Yeah.
So actually you're born here and yeah, you do visit back home and everything like that. The next question I would ask: do you have anything in your mind in the future, thinking that you know what, I might open one of these back home?
Well, I've said my retirement, I was thinking about my retirement. What would I do? And I thought, you know what?
Yes.
When I go back to Nigeria, I would love to continue the LA-Koco coffee dream. Yeah.
Wow. And you think they would accept? I mean, it would be welcoming.
Because now in Nigeria, especially in the cities, oh my goodness, the coffee is a big thing.
But do the temperature change there like here? Not much.
Oh, the temperature is the same as in the Caribbean. At the moment, it's 30 something degrees.
Well, so they don't experience
all year round.
different season.
No. We have what you call the raining season. Which is from like May till August.
Yes.
But even now, I was told, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, it was raining.
Yes.
And then we have what we call the Amatan, which is the dry season.
Yes.
We have that November, December. So at the moment, early in the morning, it will be a bit chilly, but nothing compared to the UK.
Okay.
Nothing compared to the UK.
Yes. The only reason I ask because when it comes to considering tea or coffee and stuff like that, because if you live in a hot country, people might think they don't drink a lot, but they do drink.
Oh, we have a lot of youths in Nigeria.
Yes.
We have a massive percentage youth in Nigeria, and it's they're all modern. Kind of.
So they're
into coffee. Oh yes.
Yes.
So even in Lagos where we live, there are loads of places where they have coffee shops now. And remember, it's not just coffee shop. There's massive ice cream because of the weather. There's popcorn.
So
there's meat
so
pie.
you could do more.
There's sausage roll. You can think of it. So many things. There's juicing now. So there are loads of stuff. Smoothies. So there are loads of things. So I would love to continue the LA-Koco coffee dream back home.
So the next question I will ask you, if somebody's thinking about going off into their own, finding their own, but they are in a steady job, and what advice you would give that person?
Let me turn off that phone and then so that it wouldn't interrupt. Funny you said that actually. I don't know if you met the lady when you came in. She was actually thinking of opening a coffee shop.
Oh, one of your customers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think she was in before you came.
Maybe, yes.
So she was asking for my advice. And you know what? If I could do this, anybody can.
Okay.
Because I never thought I would ever
able to
open a coffee shop,
and to sustain it and to do well in it, because
by the grace of God.
Yeah, by the grace of God. Because the thing about going on your own is you're putting your foot into new territory. It can be rocky at times.
Extremely.
But as I was saying, like if you have something to say, to somebody, if they want to go ahead and do it, you are saying just do it.
I will say to them, just do it. I remember.
But do the research first.
Yeah, I remember when I wanted to leave, the civil service. I had colleagues that were like panicking on my behalf, being fearful, saying things like, "Oh, the civil service has one of the best pension. Why do you want to leave? You've got a good job. You're very young. You're not retiring yet." And I just kept saying to them, I would not allow fear of the unknown hold me captive.
No.
I would rather do this. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, there's another thing to do. But I will not let fear, because you see, so many times we want to do stuff in life. It's fear that holds you captive.
Yes.
And I refuse to. I would never shy away from it's hard. It's not like when I used to be a civil servant and I would finish work and forget about work until the next day, except if I'm doing letters, because I hated doing letters. So that will keep me going, thinking, oh my God, that letter has to be done. You know what? This is 24/7.
Wow.
It's challenging. There are days I will sit down and I'll be crying my eyes out, thinking, what have I gotten myself into? And I'll just pick up myself again, because I'm a very positive person, and I believe that there are times and seasons in life. And what keeps me going every day is my faith. I'm a strong believer in God, and I also believe that if it doesn't work out, something better would come your way.
Well, you have to go. You have to try.
And when I look at the last 5 years that I've started, especially I was just about getting myself to that state of, Now I'm having regular customers. Oh, now I can start shining. Pandemic happened.
Wow.
So that was extremely challenging. I'm grateful that I was able to access the grant that was given to businesses. Otherwise, I would not be here today. Oh yes, I would not be here today. You know, but then I'm also grateful when I look at all these big companies that have closed down. I'm not mocking them or anything, so I'm grateful that I'm still able to stand. I'm grateful for my customers. I'm grateful for my families. Oh my goodness, they've been my backbone. My husband has been exceptionally brilliant. My daughters, I've got 3 girls, and like I said earlier on, I'm the one that runs the shop, but my family, my big daughter gives me so much ideas on what to do. I'll give you an example. She was the one that told me last year, Mom, you need to do something about Advent. And I started doing the Advent challenge, the games that we play with the Advent calendar. You
do it here?
Oh yes, so for the
can
first
you tell me how that works also?
So what would happen is from the 1st of December, customers will come in, and I would ask them if they're happy to be on camera because they will be seen all over the world, and they will just open. So we've opened the 10th, which was yesterday, but because I don't open at the weekend, so we'll be opening the 11th later on. Because today is the 11th. And then
so it's a countdown?
Every day, every day. So tomorrow we'll do the 12th. And if you check my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, you will see different kind of customers and they're loving it.
What is the price?
There's no price. The price is the chocolate there.
Hold on, do they spin something?
No, they're open. So like today now is the 11th. So I will choose one of the customers that come in to open the 11th.
That's the question.
And I would ask them if they're happy to be on camera.
Because you have to.
Because I have to record them. I've got a few people that said, oh no, I'm shy, I don't like things like that. But the majority have been happy to participate.
So whatever they open.
So the chocolates, they take the chocolates.
They will show, I win this today. Okay, so this is something you traditionally do.
So we started last year. And this was an idea given to me by my big daughter. And she does a lot of my research as well. My second daughter actually designed my logo. She's very creative, so she's the creative part of this. Believe you or not, my 13-year-old now was the one that taught me how to put videos together.
You see that, and that's where you need your family to help out when they have this knowledge, And also, before she continues, see this nice painting behind. She was telling me about it. That one of the artists.
Yeah, one of the local artists.
Yes, that did that for you, and it's so nice. You can see it in the background. Yes, so you say that your 13-year-old daughter showed you how to do videos.
My videos, even my second daughter sent to me months ago. She was like, oh Mom, I didn't know you were the one doing all these videos. I thought you got somebody. I said, no, my big daughter, she taught me how to put the videos together. My big daughter taught me how to use Canva, and now use it on my own.
Very good, actually.
And like I said, my husband is the chef. Everybody knows the chef behind the jollof rice.
Yes.
So you know what? You wanna do anything you wanna do.
Yes.
Provided they're peaceful, you have that peace within you.
Yes.
To do it, and whether you're a person of faith or not, but you just have that peace within you to do it. Just go for it. Because I don't like to use the word life is short. I always say life is delicate, but people know when I say life is delicate, what I mean is life is short, and there's no point regretting, oh, I wish I'd done this 5 years, 10, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
And you can see she's a living proof. So what she's saying is what she tried and tested, and as she said before, the road is not easy all the time, but the focus is to continue. The biggest thing, pandemic, and if she could make it through pandemic, then what is? Because a lot of people, as she said, big companies, they close a lot of doors because of the pandemic. When you walk through the town of Highwaycombe, there's a lot of building that is just closed down. Nothing is going on, and that happened just because of the pandemic. And look, the coffee shop is still here, striving. Still have our customer that support her a lot. And guys, if you are in this area, what the name of this street directly?
Desborough Road. Everybody in Naiwicom knows Desborough.
Desborough.
It's the most
Very
diverse
close,
ever.
Yes, very diverse and very close to the bus station.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So she's just on that long street. You have barber shop, you have pizza
You have the
shop.
Burger Daddy next door, who is very popular
yes,
as well.
But yes, and you have there's a veg a place that sells food and stuff.
Is it the Brazilian one?
Yes,
Yeah.
right at the I don't know, right at the corner there. They extend now actually.
Oh no, that's Bassi. So that's
Bassi is
Bassi,
right
Bassi.
this side, right? Bassi.
I'm just
So-
opposite the art center.
Okay. So and the art center is just opposite.
Yeah, just
of her.
opposite the art center.
So if you're in this area, you definitely need to stop by, say hi to her. But when you do it, let you know that, you know what, I watched this video on YouTube and it was a very nice interview, and I just wanted to come and support you and say hi. Remember to say that you watch it on I am Avon, I_am Avon, and just come and say hi and support this coffee shop. You know, I'm here having my mocha, almost done. It's very smooth, very nice. You know, it's very tasty, and when you talk a lot, you definitely need something for the throat. So this is very, very nice.
And for every new customers that walk into the shop, you get 5% off.
Wow!
For every new customer.
Every new customer for the first time,
Yeah.
5% off. Can you imagine? Right? So we're almost coming to the close of this interview. You get to find out about the coffee so far. You get to find out what she do the jollof rice. Now there's a next thing coming up soon, where she will discuss about that and how to. She did mention it already that they do some form of sauce, so you can actually just add your rice to it and you can get your own. So if you are crazy over this nice Nigerian food, you can always come here, get your sauce. Don't worry about the rest part of it. Everything is created.
It's all inclusive. You don't even need to add salt. It's
nothing.
just rice and water. That's all you need. It's a
And
complete
it's
sauce.
done.
And you can use it for not just for even though it was created for jollof rice.
Anything you
We
want.
found out that now you can use it for your meat stew, your chicken stew. You can even use it to marinate your fish.
Ooh.
You know, lasagna,
Ooh.
pasta bolognese, yam
Wow.
porridge, spinach, anything
Wow,
at all.
Wow. And you say you work in the civil service?
I used to, for
couple
almost
years.
19 years.
19
Almost
years.
19.
Wow. And you know, to make that leap from there to where she is now, I know that must be, you know, you have to have courage to do that. As she was saying before, you have to have courage because, you know, you're settled, you're sure about your pay, you're sure about your tax being paid and everything and being deducted. You don't have to worry about that. But when you're on your own, then you have to think about all these different parts to do it. But if you have that strong will, determined, you have faith. You know, faith, I also believe a lot in faith in God. And you can move a mountain. You can do whatever you want to do. And there was the next part she said also that, you know, don't regret things. Don't say, oh, I should have done this 5 years ago. If you have it in mind, just like what I'm doing YouTube. I could have, a lot of time I say I want to stop because not everybody get the takeoff that they want. I'm still not there, but I'm working towards it and I'm not stopping. I'm going around, I'm reaching out to people, and as long as they accept me, I come and I do my interview. And I think it's just sharing knowledge, people experience, you know, different culture. These are things I love to do, and I'm interested of doing it. And I'm really, really happy that I'm here today. And we will have a next video coming up where she will, you know, show her
The chef will show you
product, how she gonna do it and everything like that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, if I'm gonna record the whole of it, but I will do that and share maybe on Instagram or a different place. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. I have an Instagram. It's the same name for the YouTube. You can just follow me on Instagram also.